very good. So now the time is 6:01. And so inshallah, we are going to go ahead and get started. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. Saving money is why Noor Kids exists. Let me explain. I was 14 years old when I got my very first job. I would be working at the Dairy Queen. Now, if you don't know what Dairy Queen is a restaurant where they sell all sorts of yummy, yummy ice creams. They have ice cream sundaes, they have banana splits, they have blizzards filled with Oreos and cookie dough. And I was hired at 14 years old to be a helper. Sometimes I would greet customers and I'd say, "Good day, sir. What would you like to order today?" Sometimes I would actually be in the back and I would be making different types of ice creams that people would eat. Other times I would get onto my hands and knees and I would scrub the bathroom and the floor because that was my job. But because that was my job, I was able to get a check. At the end of 2 hard weeks of work, I got something in the mail and it was a check for money. And it was like, and I thought to myself, Allahu Akbar, now I have some money. What exactly am I going to do with it? So I remember going to my friends. So what would you guys do with money? One of my friends said, "Oh man, they're the new Air Jordan basketball shoes. These are basketball shoes that have springs in the back. They have like shocks. So when you jump with them, you're able to jump higher." And I thought, wow, those are pretty cool. But then when I really thought about it, I was like, I don't know if I need those. I kind of like my shoes already. I mean, I don't know if I need that. Another one of my friends said, "Well, what if you bought a Minnesota Vikings jersey? The Minnesota Vikings are my favorite team. And I could have gotten like a Chris Carter jersey that was purple and gold that would look really nice." But again, I thought to myself, well, honestly, I have clothes already. And I don't really know if I need that. I don't know. Another friend of mine said, "Amin, why don't you get the new Game Boy?" When I was a kid, there was no Nintendo DS, but there were Game Boys. There was a silver one, there was a blue one, there was a yellow one. And I thought to myself, well, that might be cool, but I play computer games. I don't know if I really need that. And so I decided that instead of spending that money, I would save it. And I continued with that same idea of saving money, not just when I was 14 and 15 and 16, but even when I was in college and I got a job and people started buying nice cars and nice apartments. I thought to myself, I don't really need any of that stuff. Let me save it. But a day finally came when I decided to use it. I came up with an idea with my older brother. I thought, you know what? Wouldn't it be kind of nice if we created like a program for Muslim kids where we're able to make Islam exciting and maybe help kids fall in love with Islam through characters like Amin and Shireen and Asad and Amira, and they live in a city called Maple Grove. Wouldn't that be delightful? And you guys probably know that I'm talking about Noor Kids. We came up with the idea of Noor Kids. And then we wanted to write the first book. But we found out that writing the first Noor Kids book, it wouldn't cost $100 or $1,000 or $5,000 or even $10,000. No, it would cost it would cost $15,000. $15,000. And I thought to myself, oh my goodness, that's a lot. But because I had been saving up for so long in my piggy bank, I was able to do that. And so while I didn't need those Air Jordan shoes, or I didn't need the Randy Moss jersey, or I didn't need the Nintendo Game Boy, this was something that I really needed to do. And so I was able to do it. And Allahu Akbar, it's been amazing. In fact, us doing this program today, it wouldn't exist except for me doing that. Today, alhamdulillah, our work has touched 250,000 Muslim families all across the world. We have 60 books, but it all started because a decision I made when we were really young to save. And that day, I learned a very important lesson. And that's that sometimes if we make a little sacrifice now, it can help us in the future. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalam ala Sayyidil Mursalin. Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallama tasliman kathira. Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I even see some dogs and some cats. Hold on, are there some serious dogs and some cats here? Oh my goodness. No, I'm just kidding. No dogs and cats, but I do see some Pokemon. There's some Pokemon here. Oh my goodness, there's some Pokemon. You guys, welcome, welcome. Today is Thursday, and every Thursday we come together, and it's my favorite day of the week because we're able to have fun together and learn. Today we're talking about money. And we're talking about how to become a Muslim millionaire. But before we get that far, allow me to briefly introduce myself. My name is Brother Amin Aaser, and I'm the author of Noor Kids. What is Noor Kids, you ask? Great question. Noor Kids is an akhlaq building program where every month families receive a new book delivered directly to their homes. And every week, families are able to join us for our live programs, much like this program right here. Alhamdulillah, I'm so excited to have all of you guys here with me. Now today, like I mentioned, we're talking a little bit about money. Now, I mentioned this idea of saving up for something. And I'm kind of curious, have any of you guys ever saved up for anything? Or is there anything that you guys are saving up for right now? Is there anything that you're saving up for right now? Well, I actually want to find out, and I want to find out through our Nearpod lesson. All right, so I'm going to copy this link and I'm going to put it into the Zoom so that way everyone on the Zoom is able to participate. Let me put it in here so you guys can click on the Nearpod and you'll be able to see it there. Otherwise, let me pull up the thingamabobber. The thingamabobber. Here it is. All right, full screen share. All right, so the code is 6VP5E. All right, 6VP5E. You go to join.nearpod.com and you can join the Nearpod. So the question is, did you ever have to save up for something that you wanted? Yusuf and Amar said, no, they haven't. Bushra said, no, I haven't yet. Someone named Noor Kids said, I'm saving up for a Sphero. Okay, so that's pretty cool. When we learned about what a Sphero is actually earlier, a Sphero is like a really cool, here, let's actually take a look. What exactly is a Sphero? This actually looks pretty cool. A Sphero, oh my goodness, this is a pretty cool toy. All right, I like that. Okay. Yara says, I'm saving up for an iPad. I like that too. Visit Houston is saying, I'm saving up for my college education. That's a pretty good one. Malik says, I'm saving up for binoculars. Oh, man. Binoculars sounds really, really good. Sana says, I just have to save money for my future. Okay. Solace says, I'm saving up for college and for gaming. Sarah says, I'm saving up for an Xbox. Fatima saying, I'm saving up for my Nintendo. Zara Salim says, yes, for my Hero Academy stuff. I don't know what Hero Academy is, but that's pretty cool. The Abdur Rahim says, for college and a hoverboard. A hoverboard? There's no such thing as are there real hoverboards? Oh my goodness, such a see. Is there such a real thing? Because hoverboards, when I was a kid, that was only like on TV. There was no such thing as a hoverboard. Is there like a real hoverboard? What? What? They're real hoverboards? Oh my goodness, what is the world coming to? That's pretty cool. Nashima says, I'm saving up for a hamster. A hamster. Someone said a college education, Pokemon cards, and car and college. I'm saving up to buy the whole book of all Dork Diary books I love. I'm saving up for gifts for friends and family and other important things for the future. Okay, very good. Many of you guys are saving up for things in the future. And that's what today we're going to be talking about. Why sometimes it's important to do something called delayed gratification. Delayed gratification. Delayed gratification. Basically, it means sometimes we don't do something today because it will help us in the future. Now, in order for me to illustrate this point, I am going to be reading out of one of our books called Afterlife. Afterlife. This is such an amazing book. You guys are going to love it. Now, Noor Kids, of course, follows the story of Amin, Shireen, Asad, and Amira, who live in Maple Grove. They are lovable. They are awesome. They are excellent. And so today we're going to be reading a story out of the book called Afterlife. Allow me to just get it set up real quick on the fullest of screens. Okay, hold on one moment. Let me get it set up. Here we go. View full screen mode. Very good. And you guys should be able to see it here. We are going to be reading not the first story, but the second story. Now, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, I encourage you to join Noor Kids or watch from our academy. Our website is academy.noorkids.com. You can log in there and watch on Zoom. Otherwise, inshallah, for the people who are watching on live, we will see you later because we are continuing the class on Zoom. All right, we'll see you guys